Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm hoping you guys are all having a fantastic day. Today's upload is going to be about Winter Storm Indra, but before we get further into this video, I would like to ask you if you'd like to support this channel. First of all, you could consider subscribing. All you gotta do is click the subscribe button, and you're subscribed. It helps my videos get out to more people and be more impactful. If you'd like to become at my Patreon and be more impactful on me in a more direct way, you could become a Patreon. Click on the link in the description box below, and you click on become a Patreon. And there's different levels that I have. $2 or more a month, which you do is Patreon only, post feed, answer to every comment. And here, 5 or more is everything here but a little Q&A, and then $10 is plus a little one-on-one time, and then Angel is credit with name in each video. So consider doing that, and again, this is completely optional, but it's just a little thing if you'd like to do that. So right now, we're looking at the GFS model. The GFS model, actually, before we get into something, I'd like to quickly say something that in case the audio is a little bit blurry, a little bit clicking like it was on last video, it was a little interrupted every few seconds. I apologize. I'm still on my reserve system, and I didn't really have the time to improve it, and it's not really it's kind of out of my control. So again, hopefully you will understand about that. But we're looking at the GFS right now. Winter Storm Harper was way stronger than Winter Storm Indra. It just had more moisture, it had more availability of strength, it had stronger winds. Winter Storm Indra will have quite a bit of snow for some areas, but not nearly as much for the Northeast or even the Midwest as much as Winter Storm Harper did. If we look at the total snowfall accumulations for Winter Storm Harper, you can see last 72 hours, it was a lot of snow, guys. It was one heck of a storm. It was a very, very, very significant winter storm. Look at this. Southern Minnesota got more than expected. Same with Northwest Iowa. 6, 7. Some areas got as much as 12 inches of snow, you could see, which wasn't really predicted. Around the Chicago area, generally 8 to 12 inches in the northwestern suburbs and the northeast where the lake effect was. We got 6 inches, 5 inches. The only area that I think was really missed out was western Iowa, where it was forecasted to be at least 1 to 3 inches and then got absolutely nothing. But otherwise, look at this. We had a deformation band form in southern Indiana, which is a term for a specific kind of sort of setup of snow, and we saw some areas over half a foot of snow, and then the Northeast was just absolutely ridiculous. Look at this, exactly as forecasted, maybe not exactly, but Cleveland got way more than forecasted. Look at that, 12, 13 inches. The Northeast was basically spot on, just what we thought, around 2 feet in some areas. Look at that, 20, 16, 18. And New York City didn't get much at all, but Boston got around 6 inches. At least the northwestern suburbs did, according to these maps, which are actual snowfall reports that people submitted in. And look at that, Maine, just a whole ton of snow. I think that's 2 feet and plus, yes. So Vermont, New Hampshire, all those states got quite a bit of snow. Now let's move on to the new storm, and let's see what's going to happen. So Winter Storm Indra, there's a blast of cooler that came behind Winter Storm Harper, but this quickly gets rejected, pushed out by the new storm, which is Winter Storm Indra. You could see starts producing a band of heavier snow, light to moderate snow. I wouldn't say heavier, but light to moderate across Minnesota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Wisconsin, and Iowa. This storm ejects out into the plains tomorrow morning, which is Tuesday. As the day I'm recording this video, it's Monday, and we really start seeing the precip intensify right here. But there's so much warm air that, look, cities like Chicago, areas like northern Illinois, even as far north as southern Wisconsin, getting on that rain, not much snow at all. I'm not buying this completely. I think there will be a little bit more mixing, but I definitely don't think this will be an all-snow event for many areas here. There's just way too much warm air coming in with this system. Even though, it's kind of contradicting that the warm air should be making a more powerful system, it's just, it won't be. I mean, the severe weather will be absolutely gone. Maybe a little bit of heavier rain. Winter Storm Harper brought quite a bit of severe weather to the U.S., southern U.S. This time around, doesn't seem that much. And what I was talking about, a little snow after Winter Storm Indra, look at that. As this system passes through, we get it wrapping around the cold air, a cold shot of air, and look at that. The cold air catches up to the rain, and we could see, look at that, a span of snow extending as far south as Louisiana and Texas. So we'll just have to wait and see for that. And earlier on in the week, they're showing a snowstorm evolving from evolving from this little band right here. Almost like a second low. You can see the apparent low disappeared right there. But at this point, it seems like it's just too warm and not enough cold air to do that. And for the Northeast, maybe some inches of snow, several inches for the Northeast, like New York, Vermont, and New Hampshire. But otherwise, nothing significant for the Northeast with snowfall accumulations. Let's go to total snowfall and let's check this out. As you can see, the heaviest snowfall will be in northwestern Iowa, southern Wisconsin, Nebraska. Similar areas that Winter Storm Harper hit, but a little bit further to the south and west. Um, Again, look at that. A little bit snow potentially in the Northeast with that second band, maybe as far south as Louisiana. Not much if it does happen, but we will just have to see and wait for that. So let's go to a different model. I'd like to show you the NAM 12KM. So let's just go back to 0 and let's go to rain/frozen, which is basically what the radar looks like according to the NAM at what given time, which is right here. So the system's still in the Rockies. It has made a landfall yesterday and on the coast, and now it's moving on. It moves on into the plains late tonight into early Tuesday morning. Starts producing a snow band, like the GFS said, light to moderate snow across the northern plains. But the heavier snow is going to occur right north of the low where it's cold enough. And the NAM, you could see, has this low further to the south and more freezing rain and more sleet for these areas in northern Illinois and Wisconsin, and a little bit more snow, but still generally looking at the heaviest snowfall totals in northwestern Iowa and southern Wisconsin. It's just that it goes to show you that the models aren't 100% in agreement, and a little track in the system, a little southern shift to the south with the system will bring potentially more snow to to areas like northern Illinois and Wisconsin, southern Wisconsin and Michigan. But at this point, it's only one model that's showing that, and that's basically the NAM family. You look at the NAM also is showing the snow here occurring in Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky. Some heavier bands of snow, maybe again producing a couple of inches, but it does seem like the heaviest amounts will be in the Midwest, not the Northeast. So let's just go quickly to the total snowfall for the NAM models, and let's see what we do here. Total snowfall, we could see around 2, 3, 4, 5 inches of snow. Generally not a extremely heavy event, but I think the NAM's a little bit underdoing it. It's a little bit more widespread than I would prefer, but that's just what the NAM's doing. Let's go to the FV3 GFS, show you the amounts. Generally similar to the GFS, just a little more beefier. You can see maybe up to a foot of snow in some areas, but again, at the same areas that the GFS has it, north of the Wisconsin-Illinois border, maybe Des Moines, Iowa, getting a couple of inches of snow from this, but it also has quite a bit more snow for the south. I mean, look at that, potentially almost half a foot of snow for some areas here, which we'll just have to wait and see on what happens. I don't know if I'll be making another update video since this will be occurring tomorrow, and I won't really have much time to do this, so to do an update. But let's just go now to the National Weather Service U.S. map, weather safety. What is this? Weather Ready Nation map again, and we're looking at winter weather advisories, winter storm watches. No warnings yet. Let's go to the central Wisconsin area. You could see that they have a winter storm watch is posted here. Let's go on the latest situation update. They have a winter storm watch for heavy snow until Tuesday. And let's hopefully this loads. Yes, it does. And look at that, 6 to 8 inches, fairly likely, if not a little bit more. I wouldn't be surprised with the heavy snow bands forming. Look at that. The National Weather Service has 4 to 6 as far south as the Illinois border, which I'm not buying that 100% because again, the snow line, some models are showing it reaching these areas. So this would mean this would be maybe 1 to 2 inches. So there's really low confidence in this area, I would say. But the National Weather Service is showing 4 to 6 inches, which in my opinion is a little bit much, especially if the snow line stays to the north. But it's definitely possible if the rain snow line stays further to the south and it's more of a scenario like the NAM model, which was showing more sleet and ice here in northern Illinois and more snow here in southern Wisconsin, because this snow that will fall will be heavy. It won't be necessarily long, but it'll definitely be heavy. And that's why they posted a winter storm watch, because there are plenty of areas that could be seeing quite a bit of of snow. So 5 to 7 inches, that's what they're calling right now. And you could go on this yourself. It's weather.gov, National Weather Service. Just type that in. Just type this in right here on the Google search bar, and you'll be uh, at this website. And it's a great, great website. You should not base your forecast just off the models. You should go to always to the National Weather Service and check out what they have to say. Let's go to another area like central Iowa, another area where there'll be quite a snow. A little bit less though than Wisconsin and those areas I just showed you. Let's quickly check on through Zoom recording. And right now they don't have a winter storm watch, and it most likely won't, because the snowfall amounts here will be lighter. It's only later on where the snowfall amounts will be greater, because this low intensifies and brings more moisture into the colder air. But I would still say several inches of snow is definitely possible, and that's what the National Weather Service has as well. 3 to 6 north of Des Moines, or Des Moines I should say, and then 1 to 3 south of Des Moines. And Des Moines, Iowa, right in that 1 to 3 inch as well. Northwest Iowa, they got pummeled by Winter Storm Harper, and they will get pummeled again by this storm. So quite a bit of snow for those areas. So stay tuned to your National Weather Service. Stay tuned to your local. Keep your eyes on our radar, and maybe we'll doing an update video. If you like to become a Patreon, consider doing that. I will be posting more on the Patreon, and if you like to join the Patreon, I'm just saying that I will be doing many frequent updates throughout the days about storms, about weather stories. So if you want more updated weather stories just in a video once a couple of days, you could consider signing up for my Patreon. So thank you for doing that, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya. Bye.